So now I film standing up because it honestly gives me the best lighting. And you know what? I kind of like it because I can walk around, I can be extra because I'm always extra. And I talk with my hands a lot, so I feel like it's like we do the samba on the channel now. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. Wonder how many times I'll say this video. You know what? That's a new game on my channel. Every time I say you take a shot of water. Let's stay hydrated. I'm like full of myself today. I don't know, maybe it's because I've had nothing to eat. I've been like up early just cleaning the house. I finally have coffee, which I will be drinking throughout the video. I have my grumble. If you didn't hear her murr, she's been very needy today. But anyways, back on track. I have some new products to show. I have some old products, things that just came out, things I just got during the Sephora sale, hauls. It's a mini haul. It's not like I went ham and bought like 40 things, but I got things and I'm excited to show. So let's get into it. All right, so first up on my mini haul is I got a konjac sponge. Now, if you're not familiar with what this is basically an exfoliating sponge made out of the konjac root, found in Asian countries. So it's really popular in like Korean, Japanese skincare. So basically, and this is fully expanded because I used this during my shower today. It's like a super soft sponge, obviously because it's a sponge, and it's meant to help with bumping up your cleansing routine a little bit. So you can use it with soap, with a cleanser, or you can use it just as is. And since I don't particularly use cleansers, I just use it as a gentle exfoliation, and it is gentle enough that you can use it every day. I typically just use it during my nightly shower, but if I am wearing makeup like today, I will use it to kind of give myself like a blank canvas to start with. And it's super easy. The first time you get it, you have to soak it for like 15-20 minutes depending on the sponge you get, and you wait for it to get completely soft. Then you want to pat out the water. You don't want to twist or like wring it because you'll rip the sponge and ruin it. And then you just gently rub. I mean, you gotta really like to hurt yourself, and I mean, be gentle if you have any acne around the eye area. And then once you're done, rinse it again with warm hot water and pat it. And then they even give you a string that you want to hang it up in a well ventilated area, and it's good to go. You can disinfect it with boiling water as needed. I got this off Amazon. This one is also infused with red clay, which was geared towards people with mature or sensitive skin, people with like rosacea, psoriasis. So I have sensitive skin, and it's dehydrated, so I picked something more gentle. This was, I want to say, $10. And again, Amazon. You can get them anywhere. Just check the reviews. I picked one that was like one of the sponsored top like 200 plus reviews from a reputable, did I say that word right? Let's pretend I did, if I didn't, company. And honestly, it's been great. It's been a game changer. I definitely recommend this. Super cheap, super easy to use, and it's really been, keeping my skin. I also finally tried out Glossier. Now I was gonna just get the boy brow because that's like the iconic, everybody uses this one, but they had this bundle deal where if you got the brow flick, you saved $4, and I kept seeing commercials on Hulu for it. It's like, let's try it. Now, I want to say my only real complaint with Glossier is the color selection. They only have 3 colors. They have blonde, brown, and then like a deep brown black kind of deal. And then for the boy brow, they also have clear if you just want like a clear coat over your brows. Now, my individual thoughts on these, I am on the fence about the brow flick. I kind of like it, but it's also one of those, if you make any kind of mistake, you're done. And it is good, this is it. It's good if you need to do your brows in 10 seconds. And I used the brow flick today, and I did not use the boy brow because and it's not reading as bad on camera, which I'm happy about, but in person my brows look a little bit darker than I'd want them to be, and I'm gonna say it's because of the brow flick. I think next time if I get this again, I'm going to get blonde in this. And, oh, I didn't tell you. I got brown in both. I will try the blonde in this, but stick with the brown. I tried pairing these together. It's too dark. Today I used the brow flick, and I actually used my Benefit brow, whatever the equivalent of this is, and it's still too dark. So this, it's okay. This is okay. I wish they would come out with a better shade range. Now, I do like the boy brow. This gives the most natural looking brows. In fact, if I want a no makeup day, I actually like using this one better than the Benefit one. If I'm trying to do like a full glam, full put together look, then I like to use the Benefit one. The only thing I wish is that they would expand the shade range. The Benefit one, I use that in 3.5, so it does have a bit of a red undertone, matches my personal like skin and hair color better than just the straight brown one. But this brown, the Glossier one, it's almost identical to the Benefit brown one in the shade 3. So this is a great all day, everyday natural look. It is a little bit stiffer in formula than the Benefit one. And so this is what the spoolie looks like, but super easy, super quick. Both of these are super quick. I mean, it's just really what you want. It's just, I probably won't get this one again. Not as as a personal preference kind of deal. It's not it didn't perform well. I do like it. If they expand the shade range, I will get it again. And I might try it in blonde, but at this point, won't get it. But I am going to get this again. This is a new staple, and I'm so glad I finally jumped on the bandwagon for Glossier. I also picked up the new ABH Jackie Aina palette. Now, I want to preface something. Until this palette came out, I had no idea who Jackie Aina was. And I guess it's like an ignorance kind of deal on my part. I don't follow a lot of content creators. I don't. I'm only vaguely aware. I couldn't even tell. Like, I know there's drama surrounding here, but I couldn't begin to tell you what the drama was about. Honestly, the only drama I'm currently kind of caught up on with is the Jaclyn Hill drama. But anyways, so I got this palette solely on the product itself, not on, like, in regards to the creator. The last palette that ABH came out with was the Alyssa Edwards palette, and I knew that Alyssa Edwards is a drag queen, and I only know that because they kept posting about it, and I didn't get the palette because the color story didn't interest me. It was a lot of brights. It was all mattes, and it was just like, meh, I'm out. But this I love. Now, what I do know is that Jackie had developed this palette to keep in mind for women with deeper skin tones so that it would, look bombs on them, because a lot of palettes can read ashy on deeper skin tones. So I appreciate that. And obviously this isn't even kind of geared towards me because I am lily white. Like, look at me. Milk is jealous of this complexion. But for me, what drew me in was, again, this color story. Now, some people were complaining. Oh, do you see my coffee in the background? There it is. Now, some people were complaining that this was a lot like the Modern Renaissance meets the Norvina palette. And for me, I don't even own the Norvina palette. I like to check reviews for pretty much any makeup that I get. It's pretty rare that I go out and just buy something. And people weren't like in love with the Norvina. They had a lot of problems with it, but people really like this Jackie Aina one. Like, I mean, almost every person who I do follow has this and they've reviewed it. And I do have Modern Renaissance. It's over there. And I gotta say, besides these two colors, I don't really get Modern Renaissance vibes. It is just, to me, a unique palette. It does have the purples, which I can see how people are like, oh, it's like the Norvina palette. But no, I don't know. I really like this. That's what I'm wearing today. I've got this like kind of watermelon-y vibe. And I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna do swatches just so everybody can see, like, if you haven't already watched swatch videos. So this, here's a close-up. Just the colors, they're so beautiful. And side note, I know that the Norvina Pro palette is coming out. I am not gonna be getting it, if you were wondering if I'm getting it or not. I'm not. It's, to me, it's like 80% purples, and while purples do look nice on blue eyes, it's more of like lilac purples that look nice. And I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get any use out of that palette. It doesn't seem very cohesive. I'll watch reviews, but there's other things I want instead. Hello, new Pat McGrath 6 palette. I will be getting that. Back to this. So here are the colors, which I have already showed you, so I'm just gonna go through them. The first one, let's just do it this way. Oh my god, now I understand why people show the palettes upside down so the damn mirror doesn't get in the way. Wild, Michaela. So the first color is Soleil. I think it's called Soleil. Correct me if I'm wrong, or don't, whatever. It is a metallic peach with a gold shift. Next up is Supreme, which is a matte rosy pink. And this one is also a pressed pigment, which for some people does stain the eye area. So they do recommend not putting it directly around the eye. I honestly don't give a shit. For myself, I mean, if it bothers you, you do you. Next up is Pinker, which is also another pressed pigment. There are 3 in the palette, and the next color is also one. It is a matte cool plum, which is so beautiful. It's like, I don't know, it's glossy. It's so pretty. I haven't worn it yet, but I'm excited to play with it. I have small eyes, so I can't put too many colors in one look, or everything just kind of gets muddled, but that's that. Next up is Big Wig, which is a matte rich purple and also the final of the pressed pigments. Dola's, which is a metallic golden olive. Credit, a deep matte plum brown. This one will be such a beautiful transition shade. And it's a little glittery because I had Dola's on it, but whatever. Lituation, a metallic taupe with reflect. What a violet reflect. I don't know why I had to look over when I could see it. Honestly, this is the color that drew me in because you know I love my my neutrals, but it's just so beautiful. Can't wait to use you. Zam! Sparkling rose gold. Wiggly's, a metallic cranberry red. That is so amazing. Look at that. It honestly is very on par with the red in the McGrath 5 palette. So that one is just so, I mean, look at that. Shookington, metallic violet with a blue shift. Trust Issues, sparkling white gold. Edges, a matte deep peach. Sponsored, a metallic chocolate with a brown shift. And then finally Ginger, a matte caramel brown. And here she is in all of her glory. I mean, look, there's so many looks that you can make with this. You can stay neutral. You can do neutral eye. You can do, I mean, wild, fun, crazy eyes. It's a beautiful palette. Do you ever get a piece of makeup in your routine and it is the game changer? It makes everything flawless and beautiful, because that's how I feel about the new Pat McGrath foundation. I was so excited when this came out, and I didn't want to be excited because it's almost $70, which is asinine, but it's Pat McGrath, so you knew it was going to be pricey. This is the best shade match I have ever found in a foundation, let alone that I can't feel it on my face. I have it on today. Now, I have it in the second lightest shade. It is light 2, which is for very fair skin with peach undertones. It's just so beautiful. I don't want to like it, but I'm not going to get rid of it. This is my this has become my holy grail foundation. And I mean, look at that luxe packaging. It's so nice. But packaging aside, this is a sheer to medium buildable foundation. It is definitely on the sheer side. If you are looking to have that perfect flawless canvas, you are not going to get that with this. This is more of a your skin but next level enhanced beautiful, and it gives this like natural soft glow. I feel hydrated. I feel pretty wearing this, and no complaints. This is my special occasion foundation. I'm wearing it because I wanted to show you in the video, and I am going to still use and you can see it in the corner, my YSL foundation when I travel, because I am not going to travel with frosted glass. That's just stupid. But I'm just gonna keep saying it's so nice. I love this. I didn't want to love it, but I love it. I actually tried another foundation, which I ended up returning, which I'll talk about in a second. But this, perfect. And it lasts all day. And honestly, I don't normally use primer. I do have a primer on, which I'm going to talk about. It is kind of changing the look on this foundation, which you can't really see, but let's see if I get up close, if you can actually see. I mean, not really. Oh, look at all my pores. I mean, look, you can still see I have some, like, any acne that I'm, like, working on peeking through. Like I said, you're not going to get that flawless. I naturally have a smile line. There's no getting rid of that. But the luminous without, it's like I'm dewy without being dewy. And it lasts all day. I can have this on all day. I know I'm just rambling at this point, but if you're kind of interested, I definitely would wait till the next Sephora sale and get this, because damn, I love it. I almost forgot to mention why I also love this foundation. It doesn't have tocopherol in it, which is vitamin E, which breaks me out. I can wear this and not break out. Fenty just came out with a new hydrating foundation. Now, the old foundation I hated. It was geared towards oily skin, and it just sucked any ounce of moisture out of me and made me look so dry and cakey. So I tried out the new hydrating foundation. What I liked about it, and this is what made me get it, and I've returned it, so I don't have it to show you. Here's a photo of it. It didn't have tocopherol, which again, breaks me out. You just saw how excited I got with the Pat one. But so this was my thoughts on it. I liked the finish it gave, but I did not like the foundation. It did give me a dewy, pretty look. The color match was not great. I had it in 110, which is fair skin with cool pink undertones, but it was a little pasty on me. I could feel it. I mean, all day long. I tried it out when I was at work, and I just, I sit all day, so I'm just like, whatever. I was consciously aware that it was on my skin all day long, and I hate that feeling. And every time I went to the bathroom, I would think, oh, it's probably like all cakey and gross and like in all my lines. It wasn't. It looked beautiful, but the finish itself wasn't worth me keeping it, especially for $30. I did like that it came in the pump, like a 2-pump, just like my YSL one. I don't know. I don't like her foundations. I'm not a fan of them, which is why I didn't keep it. But what I did also get was the new hydrating primer. Now, also, can I just say, this is some beautiful packaging. You go, Riri. Glass, beautiful. This is the hydrating primer, which is what I use today, which I am still testing this. Now, what I do like, also, no tocopherol in it, which it is so hard to find any skincare, any makeup, any face makeup, like base products that don't contain that vitamin E, which wrecks my skin. It wrecks, honestly, a lot of people's skin, from what I've started noticing on like our Asian beauty and our skincare addiction. Now, it's hydrating at first. I just did a little pump. It's hydrating at first, and then it kind of dries down almost to like a silky matte. like a baby powder, like that smooth like baby powder consistency, which I don't know if it's playing nice with my Pat McGrath foundation. It does look less dewy than it did the other day when I had no primer on. So I am gonna keep this. I am gonna keep trying it out. I'm gonna try it with my YSL foundation. I'm gonna try it just on its own with no foundation and just see if that kind of blurs my skin, makes everything nice. So this is a maybe we'll keep. It has its pros, it has its cons. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay. I don't know if I'm married to you. All right, so I just got back from the gym. I was hoping that this would come today, and it did, which is why once again we're gonna just interject a whole different outfit. I mean, my makeup is honestly still pretty on point for how hard I was working out today. My hair's a little next level, but not important. What is important is the new Natasha Denona I Need Nude lipsticks. They came in. So I just opened the box. I haven't even opened these yet. I want to do live swatches, first impressions. I'm like so excited that these came. So I'm gonna back up. I'm too excited. So I got 3 shades. I actually also have a 4th coming, but it is not here yet. I ordered it after I had ordered these, so it's supposed to come here tomorrow, but I'm not gonna have it in this video. And before I forget to mention, these do retail for $25. I got them for 15% off because they actually launched on Sephora the last day of the VIB sale, summer savings sale. So, I mean, that was a little extra savings, but I don't think $25 is bad. I think that is pretty fair, but who knows? I haven't tried these out. I don't know how the formula is. Anyways, they come in 4 distinct undertones. The first one is beige, which I did not get, but that is to suit neutral, warm, and red undertones. There's also neutral beige and neutral pink, which is meant to satisfy all skin tones, most to flatter everybody. And then finally there's also pink undertones, which is meant to flatter those with yellow and pink undertones. Now the shades I got, one is a neutral pink, and that is in the shade Yana. And then I have 2 neutral beige undertones in Michelle and Natasha. And here is what she looks like open. It is very sleek packaging, very pretty, standard bullet lipstick, but I don't know, it even just kind of looks. I mean, it's got this almost like rose goldy cartridge, the sleek white. This is the shade Yana. So I'm gonna, you know what? I cannot swatch in my camera. I don't have that kind of skill, so I'll be right back. You know what? Here is a skin swatch. That is Yana, and I'm gonna go put it on and see how we feel about it. Okay, so this is the shade Yana. It is described as an antique rose, and this smells super cocoa chocolatey. So if you are sensitive, it almost smells like chocolate fruity the chocolate fruity pebbles. That's what it smells like. So if you are sensitive to scents or you just hate that kind of chocolatey smell, you're not gonna like this. For me, the formula feels comfortable. It definitely feels all day wearable. The color I'm not a big fan of, but again, I didn't know what I was expecting. So I got 2 other shades, and actually I got 3 other shades. The one just isn't here yet. So we'll see. Formula, I like the formula. How many damn times I'll say So it doesn't, I mean, it naturally settles into my lines. I haven't like exfoliated or anything. I just wiped off my old lipstick, put a little Vaseline on, and that is what it looks like up close. Next up, I have Natasha, which is a light neutral coral. Now, I will not be keeping this color. It does not flatter my skin tone. It might look okay on camera. I guess I'll see when I play everything back, but in real life, this is too light and too orangey on me. So this one's also not a keeper. I'm not giving up. I'm hoping that the next one or the one that's coming looks good on me. And honestly, if they don't, I'm going to order the other shades, or when I go to my Sephora, I will swatch them all so I can get a better idea. These were honestly just last minute impulse purchases. And the last color I have to swatch is Michelle, which is what I have on. It is a light neutral beige, and this is a winner for me. I'm keeping this color. I like the way it looks in different lightings on camera. It reads well. Now, I think the thing to keep in mind with these lip products are they're creamy and they kind of drag a bit. I don't mean like they drag on your skin, but like if you try to apply too much in one area, you will wipe it off as you're going. So you just need to go slow, which honestly I don't mind, especially because I got this on sale and it's close to like what I would pay for a Bite Beauty, and Natasha and Denona is considered like higher up on the tier of bouginess. So I like this. I also have the shade Charlotte coming, which is a light beige. That's the fourth one that didn't get here yet. So if I like it, I'll keep that, but just, you know, I am keeping this one. The other two are going back, and when I go to Sephora, which will be this weekend because I have some returns to make, obviously, I'm gonna hope that they're at my local store so I can just swatch instead of just blind guessing, because that's what I did. But you know what? I tried something new. I found something I like. Do I need another neutral? Do I need another beige lipstick? Hell no. Am I gonna keep this? Yes. Yes, I am. Because that's who I am as a person. So hopefully you like, you know, at least getting a few swatches. Again, there they are. Everything, it's all Gucci. Alright, so that is everything that I've gotten, all the things that I have been trying out, new products, things I was excited for, my thoughts, opinions. If you have any other questions about the products I just showed, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm done saying and being hyper and being the most. Trademark. If you like the video, you know the drill. Like, subscribe. Alright, see you guys later.